Hey, what is up, guys? It's yours truly, the Dark Queen, and I'm here talking about an awesome subject, kind of, sorta. Terrifying concept of Halloween 2018. Laurie Strode, she's seen a lot, clearly, and she still has the same hairstyle. What is it, 40 years later? But this time she's working with a Magnum, she's working with a piece. And this film, I believe to be for Halloween 2018, looking at the trailer, I feel like it's going in the darkest unknown that we never wanted to talk about when we talked about the boogeyman. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And it's making us all seem incredibly vulnerable. I think it's playing on the crazy note. It's playing the crazy card. And we're just like, no. It's going very House on Haunted Hill. Everybody's like theorizing, coming up with these complex theories. And I totally dig it. It's totally cool. But it's kind of like when people do the Star Wars theories, they're going like all crazy, like, I mean, just out there. It's like, really? You That's how you interpreted it that? Okay, all right. Totally cool. But for me, I am fascinated with how this cinematographer is capturing the level of crazy and dark this film is. And I don't think it's just the cinematography. I think it's the writing too. Because I think we have fanboys writing it. And then we also have people that really did their research in psychology. And it just gets under your skin. Like when you see the asylum scene, it's just like, man, they really took their notes on House on Haunted Hill. I will keep pushing that because it is very rare when you see that that uncomfortable sort of scene in insane asylums. The whole Scorsese with Shutter Island or whatever, just a joke, too overdone. But when you think of House on Haunted Hill, you think of films like Bronson that just left you like really uncomfortable. I think that film is going to take you there. Because even with Freddy, A House of a Thousand Maniacs, they were supposed to be criminals, also insane. It just was a little overdone. But this is like a touch of contemporary and psychotic at the same time. And so I'm very, very excited and kind of scared. Because I think these people are reaching for the level of the intro of Halloween. And the intro of Halloween, what made it so beautiful and iconic was you had a simplistic pumpkin with the credits, but you knew that there was darkness around the pumpkin, but there was also darkness in the pumpkin. And I think with Carpenter, he loves to get us in that vulnerable, where we're a little Tommy Wallace. And I think one film out of all the films after part two with Jamie Lee, there was one film that really got to me and said, wow, this film went really dark. And that was Halloween 5. And yeah, or I could be wrong. I mean, I'm not a hardcore fan, but I've seen enough of these films. I've seen about each one of them at least, except the Rob Zombie. I will own up to saying I just, there's, that's just a preference that I am not part of. I've tried to digest it, and it's just like it's like fiber or something. I cannot digest it for the life of me. It's like Activia. I need it. I need that sort of bacteria to process that, and I just haven't found it. But I don't think I'll ever find it. And for me, I think Curse of Michael Myers was probably one of the darkest films. Right, Paul? It was probably one of the darkest films that I've ever seen. Other than the Halloween 2, and it really captured the blackness behind Michael Myers' eyes, and they were just soulless. And it was a really dark film, and I think this is going there. I think it's beyond that level. Um, but anyways, nonetheless, right? Let's get into the next subject. Friday the 13th. I was not crazy. I mean, it was an okay film with Michael Bay, the most recent Friday the 13th. Um, we haven't really had so much friction. We've had a lot of talks in the works. A lot of hopefuls as far as Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Will it ever happen? I don't know. But I was one of the first people to get it out of Kurt Kensinger. And about that even being a possibility. Yeah, you're truly the Dark Queen. And so, nonetheless, I'm thinking like Friday the 13th. We've seen a lot of ups and then we've seen a lot of downs. But Jason X, like Victor Miller, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? When Michael Bay picked up the rights, then you should have pounced because it's Michael Bay. People will pay extra. But no, you decide when gamers are all good and happy in their little existence, trying to survive, trying to kill Jason, having so much fun. You decide to rain on the parade. Can't you somehow come to some sort of agreement, Victor Miller? We are not saying we don't appreciate you. But really, come on, man. Just come to terms with them, work with them, please, for the gamer's sake. We want to see Jason. We want to see more Jason games, okay? Last time I was playing Nintendo, and you know what? That Pumpkin, I know I want to play Jason. I want to keep playing Jason and buying add-ons. So Victor Miller, please get it together. I'm going to tell you right now. I had a chance to get an autograph from Victor Miller, but he didn't look happy. He was sitting right next to Gunnar Hansen, who was just jolly as can be. I don't know what's going on with Victor Miller. He's got some sort of sour taste in life. But come on, man. You gave Jason life. Don't take it away. Don't make everybody pay for it. Make the studio pay for it. Come to an agreement. We're not saying we don't respect and appreciate you. We're just saying we want to see more Jason. And that's all I gotta say. I mean, I'm a screen. You know what? I understand. I've written scripts. I've written comics. And one character you don't get paid for, that's heartbreaking. That's totally heartbreaking. But come on, man. There's so many gamers, kids, families having fun. Don't take that away. It really hurts. Now, I don't really care about the next Saw film, but we all love Jason. Jason's part of the horror family. Please don't do this. That's all I'm saying. But other than that, I know that in the horror news, this is horror news. I've got projects going on. I don't really want to say. I'm just gonna put them out there when they're ready. That's all. But I've got new stuff coming out. I'm just trying to find pictures, trying to do my research. It's gonna be crazy, my next video. So hopefully I'll be uploading in 2 days. I just really want to get my sightings right and not get corrected for my next video. I will catch you guys later. It was a pleasure. This is the Dark Queen signing out because it's super late and I need to go to sleep. Bye-bye. I need to go memes. Come on.